Hey everybody, my name is Dan and welcome to another weekend shave where we will be talking about shaving, not with one of these, but with this, a 1955 Gillette Super Speed Red Tip. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you guys for tuning in and subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate all my viewers, and I also like to wish a happy Father's Day to my dad and especially my grandfather, because this is his safety razor. Now, if you guys tuned in earlier this week, I showed a video where I did discover this video and it was pretty gunked up. So I did and went ahead and cleaned it. And as you can see, it cleaned up real nice. The twist to open mechanism works very well. Now there is some paint discoloration here on the tip, and on the bottom there is some discoloration from the nickel plating coming off, and there's some little bit of pitting on the comb or safety bars. Still a really good razor. So why is this called a red tip? Well, it's called a red tip because it was color coded for aggression. It's meant to be that this was an aggressive razor, so designed people who wanted an aggressive shave or who had coarse hair and needed something to really mow it down. This is a part of a trio of razors that Gillette made in the 50s. Now, how do I know this is a 1955 razor? Well, there's coding on the bottom, and the code is A4. A stands for the year, and 4 stands for the quarter in which it was made. So when I looked that up online, it said A was for 1955, and 4 was for the fourth quarter of the year. So this was made between September and December of 1955. Okay, so not really sure what my grandfather used to shave with. There's really no way to know. I talked to my dad, I talked with my brothers, and we really don't remember what he shaved with. So I will be using some Proraso. I'll be using their Red series. So this will be a pre-shave, shaving cream, soap, and aftershave. So this has their sandalwood and shea butter formula. This is designed for coarse skin. Although if you have, not coarse skin, it's coarse hair. But if you do have regular beard type, you can also use this soap. It does, again, nice light sandalwood smell. For a brush, I'll be using this Parker Silvertip Badger again. I really do like this brush. Nice soft bristles. I'm gonna go ahead and soak this in some warm water while we get everything ready. Okay, I'm gonna soak my sink here with some warm water and wash my face real fast. Get nice and wet. You wanna make sure your skin is hydrated. This is the wet part of wet shaving. So you should scrub your face with facial wash when you're in the shower. You want to remove oil and dirt and stuff like that from the skin, because that can cause skin irritation when you shave. Okay. Plenty of warm water there. For a blade, I will be using a Gillette 375 stainless steel blade. These do come out of India. I'll show you how to load this razor as well. It's kind of cool. Got some pre-cream here. It does have a red cap also, so you know that it's the red. Put it in here in my hands, and then rub it into your face, rub it into your beard. Make sure you get it everywhere you plan to shave. Is a pre-shave necessary? No, but I like it. A lot of people in the wet shaving community like it as well. But again, it's another way to soften the skins and add another layer of protection, because they are slick, because they do have a lot of fats and oils in them to help make your skin slick for making the razor slide across your skin. Make sure you dry your hands off thoroughly, because you don't want the razor slipping out of your hand. And I'm going to be using a bull lather, so I'm going to use my Viking's Blade Grand Chieftain Bull. You can get this on Amazon or from Viking Blades website at vikingblades.com. And I'm going to scoop some out here using a coin My grandfather liked to collect coins, and so I think he'd appreciate this. I'm actually going to be using a euro to scoop this out. Just push it in here on the bottom of the bowl. Kind of like that. Badger brushes benefit from soaking into warm water. Gets the bristles soft. It helps keep it bristles warm because it really does feel good when the lather's warm and it rubs across your face. And we'll go ahead and get that. Get some of that water out of it because they are thirsty. It do hold a lot of water. And let's go ahead and start making this lather. You want to really work it into that bowl. Add a little bit of water here. Sometimes you do have to add water if it looks like it's too dry, or if it doesn't seem like it's making a lot. See, that looks a little better. Really show you. See, it should be looking a lot better here. I'm gonna add some more water. You want to make sure the lather is hydrated. You don't want it too dry, as it won't do what its job's do. And you don't want it too runny because again, it will get all over the place and it won't protect you the way it should. It really should look like Cool Whip when you're done mixing, spinning it around. Like that. See, plenty of cream in there. And there's some on the brush. Now, applying to the brush, you can paint, but when you paint, make sure you paint in all directions. Add some pressure. You want to hydrate the whiskers as well, or you can scrub it in. So I want to go ahead and start scrubbing it in, making circles. Got it on my glasses, that's okay. Can you wipe that off? Boy, this has a real nice smell to it. I really like sandalwood. One of those classic shave scents. Okay, so let's get going here. Got my pre-shave on, got my shaving cream on, and let's load the razor. So one cool thing about these types of razors is that they twist to open, which I showed you earlier. Twist the bottom, and the top opens, revealing the base plate. Got a brand new razor here. Go ahead and open that up. Careful when opening up these packages. Make sure to grab the razor by the side. You don't want to touch here or here because that's how you cut yourself. It's okay to grab the edges here. There it is. Load it up. We're gonna shave. Okay, so for the first time in a very long time, I'm gonna shave with this razor. Happy Father's Day, Grandpa. Happy Father's Day, Dad. And this just glides. Really, really nice. Wow, that's really smooth. So they say that this is supposed to be aggressive. To me, it doesn't feel aggressive. I mean, it's just gliding. It's just making short work of my beard that I have here. And I haven't shaved since Wednesday, and this is a Friday morning, so wow, this is pretty good. Wow. Gillette really knew how to make razors back then. Do Gillette still make safety razors? Yes, they do. They have two right now. One is called the King Seam Gillette, and you can find that on Amazon. You can also find that in your local pharmacies. I did pick one up from Walgreens not that long ago. I'll do a video on that later. And also the Heritage Edition. Now, I've only seen the Heritage on Amazon. Might be able to find it on eBay or even Etsy, but so far I've only been able to find it on Amazon. It was their reintroduction in the model, and it's basically a celebration of Gillette's history, and they put it in a case just like they did back in the day when they made razors like this. So wow, that just cannot be. Oops, forgot to do one underneath my lip. Look at that. This is really good. I can see why my grandpa liked this. Now, when this razor came out, my grandfather was 41 years old because he was born in 1914. So, long time ago, as my grandfather said. He's so old that he knew George Washington. You know, the first president of the United States. So, my family members who are watching this, you know that joke very well. And I thought I would share that with everybody here today on the website. Or excuse me, channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another pass with this razor. Wow, this is super nice. So, this is just one of many razors my grandfather probably owned because of the year and how old he was when this came out. My dad was actually 4 years old when this razor was in my grandfather's possession. So we know it's not his. Another joke my grandfather used to do, and he used to do this with my brother and my cousins a lot, is he would make SpaghettiOs and Chef Boyardee raviolis that came in a can. And what he would do is he would take a single SpaghettiO or a single ravioli and place it in the middle of the bowl. He would then serve it to us and say, "Is that too much? Because if you want, we can cut it in half and save the rest for later." So yeah, I miss stuff like that. But yeah, every time I have SpaghettiOs, and yes, I do eat them once in a while, it always reminds me of my grandfather. So let's go ahead and go. I'm gonna go this way. Noticing that when I go across this way first, it seems to be irritating me a little bit. So I'm gonna try something different with this razor. I'm gonna go up with my face and then down with my neck and see if that will feel better when I done shaving. So let's get do this. Hand's kind of slippery here. There's my towel. Got some cream on my hands from that brush. Get my almond block here and get that wet so I can get my hands all covered in it. That's better. There, not slipping anymore. So let's go ahead and go down on my neck first. Now, one of the questions I know you're going to ask is a red tip good for a beginner razor? Well, yes and no. I'm still new to wet shaving. I've only been doing this for 6 months, and I find it comfortable to use. Because of the so-called aggression level on this razor, it may not be a perfect choice for wet shavers. They do make other tips. They make a black tip and a blue tip and then a plain tip, which do have different aggression levels for this razor. And you can buy these on eBay, or you can buy these from specialty shops that have them already restored. I'm also going to send mine out to Razor Emporium to get mine replated in nickel. Razor Emporium is one of those specialty razor shops. They sell new, used, vintage razors, restored razors, and they'll even restore your old razor back to its glory. So let's go ahead and go up on here. Well, that did feel real smooth. That felt even better than the first time I shaved in a long time. I haven't shaved since Monday, and I was kind of like hoping this wouldn't bother me, but this is really good because I usually shave every day. But I really wanted to show this razor off and see how safe it is to shave with the safety razor, folks. I'm actually talking and shaving with one of these, so yeah. That did feel better. Still gotta do that against the grain pass here. That was actually kind of comfortable. I think I might be doing that more often. Let's go ahead and apply a third. So my grandfather was a carpenter. He liked to make things with wood. I do have some bookshelves in my front room that were made by him, and they're still standing. I also have some Christmas decorations that he made when my dad was a kid, and they're still in really good condition too. So he liked to draw on paint, stuff like that too. So that's kind of cool, because I also like to paint. Hold on. Sorry about that. That was my brother and my mom just returning. And we'll do a final pass here. So we're gonna go this way. Yeah, that's way more comfortable. Oh, I can hear my dog running down the hallway, say hi to my brothers. So I did mention that Father's Day was this weekend. You guys got good Father's Day plans? And I'm going to be visiting with my brothers, and of course my dad's going to be there. He's going to be surrounded by his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Well, you can really hear the feedback from this razor. That is super nice. Wow. Baby bottom smooth all the way around. That is fantastic. Really good razor. Definitely gonna use this one a lot more during once I get it back from being restored. Ooh, must have nicked myself underneath my chin. That kind of stinks. Ain't too bad. Everywhere well feels real nice. Aftershave, this is also made by Proraso. This is their Splash. They do offer this in the green and as well. They do offer that in a balm for those of you who want a balm. nice little burn, not too bad. Oh yeah, so there we go. My grandfather's razor blade from 1955. Really, really nice, very smooth shave. I do like this. And this blade worked really, really well in this razor. It's real nice and smooth. Feeling really emotional right now because this is really a part of my family's history. It's one of those heirlooms that's absolutely priceless to the right person. And the right person, of course, is me and my family. So happy Father's Day to you and your family, to your father and grandfathers everywhere. And happy Father's Day to my dad and my grandfather. I'll see you guys next week, and I'll be doing another shave video. Talk to you now. Later.